Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be sitting down and filming this video. I wanted to do this like last week, but I did not have time to, so finally here we are. We are going to be talking all about journals and planners and as you can tell from the title, Q2 update. So I will have all the links to my past updates in the description box down below if you want to see that. I find it interesting seeing how things change and seeing what works and what doesn't work and things like that. So yeah, definitely check that out if you're interested and or kind of want to get other ideas, you know, using other journals and whatnot. So anyways, yeah, this is my Q2 update. I am so excited that we are going into, or we are in the third quarter of the year. Like, this year is flying by so fast. With that said, this is my lineup right here. And I will be doing a Q3 the lineup, update lineup really soon, so probably after this video that will go up. There will be a little bit of a change, but not a whole lot. It's gonna be the same system pretty much, but yeah. So anyways, yeah, I'm excited. My lineup and my favorites, let's get into it. So first one that I want to talk about is my Traveler's Company Traveler's Notebook, passport size. I love this little guy. I haven't really been using it lately just because we haven't really been traveling, if that makes sense. We've been going out of town to visit my parents for weekends, so that's just kind of like an overnight thing. So I usually just bring my regular size Traveler's Notebook instead of this one, but yeah, I mean, if we were going away for a longer period of time, I would definitely bring this. The last time I brought this was when I went gardening shopping because I had like a whole list of flowers and things like that that I researched that I wrote into it. But yeah, I haven't really been using it, but it will be staying just because I love this little setup. It just works. And also I am doing my highlights in this, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you that. So this is just a camel cover. I will link everything below. I did put this cute bear patch on it that I got on AliExpress. It had an adhesive on the back, so it was really easy to just like stick on. I didn't have to iron anything, so that's great. The charms and everything, Traveler's Company. So I will link everything below. But when you open it up, I do have just like, you know, little pockets here and there for my favorite things, some photos, stickers here that I love to use on the go, especially for the monthly insert in here. They're just the perfect size. You can get these on my shop, by the way. So yeah, I just have a folder, and then this is my monthly insert. This is one thing I figured out that, or I learned about myself, that I cannot not have. Like, I have to have a monthly insert because I like seeing an overview of what we're doing that day. Like I said, I like to bring this with me when traveling, or even like for the weekend, like a long weekend trip. I need to know what we're gonna do that day, type of thing. Or if there's a birthday or something like that, I need to know. I just love having an overview of it. I try to keep this pretty simple, but you know, I started decorating it here, as you can see. And then yeah, I sometimes use stickers here and there. So that's May, and here's June. So I try to just have fun with it, keep it pretty simple. Again, just like writing down events and appointments and things like that. Just like having an overview. Okay, so that's the monthly insert. And then, like I said, I do my monthly highlights in this. So this is what that insert is, what that is in. So this is the super lightweight paper insert. And I'm actually kind of behind on this, but just kind of want to show you, I guess, what I do. So I started this in March, as you can see, and every month I kind of want to, I do this little highlights thing. So 4 photos of my favorite things from that month. And then I also do kind of like favorite days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So like 8 days, sometimes, you know, less, but just like favorite days and like a little snippet about it. And then this just random stuff too, like I guess when I'm bored, I write in this. But for the most part, just like little highlights. Like this is my first fountain pen. And then I got Kirby, or my husband got me Kirby. And then more pens. And I also started doing currently inked in here. So I don't think I did it per month, like every month. But for the most part, I tried to do currently inked every month. But yeah, that's all I do in here. Just like special days, if I have extra photos that I didn't get to use in my journals, I stick it in here. But yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of behind. I have to do the highlights for May, but I do have a thing about that day for Mother's Day that was so fun, and then currently inked. So yeah, I have to catch up in that. And then I also have the sticker release insert in the back here because I like to have stickers for on the go. So yeah, I just really love this setup. I think this is something, of course, that I will keep, especially if we do travel again, hoping that we do. This is definitely something that I would bring with me, and yeah, definitely something that will be staying. I love this little guy. All right, next up is my memory keeping journal. You guys know I absolutely adore this journal. I just love it so much. So this is the Hobonichi A6. I did a whole lot of videos about this. I believe there's a few. So I'll go ahead and link that down below as well if you're interested on seeing how I memory keep. But you can see how chunky it has gotten. This is January through June of 2022. I mentioned in a vlog that I will not be continuing in this same A6 journal just because I am having the hardest time writing in it now. This past few days, like the last few days of June, was a pain to write in. It's just like my hand has to be like twisted this way, and it was really hard. So I'm not gonna continue in the same notebook. I actually picked up the Avec version of the A6, so July through December is gonna be in the Avec version. I'll show you that in my Q3 update because I have a whole new cover for it and everything. It's super cute. So yeah, anyways, this is just January through June, and I am so proud of how it is, like what it looks like and everything. Like I love this so much. It makes my heart happy. If you saw how this page started, it has evolved. I feel like I stick a sticker on there like every month. But I just love looking through this, flipping through, seeing what we did so far this year. It makes me so happy, and it has photos of my son pretty much in every single day. And I love seeing him pretty much grow up, you know? It's just so much fun. I love this journal so much. This is definitely something I'm going to be continuing. And yeah, like I said, this is like up to date. Like it's done. This is January through June, all done. Like you guys know me. I keep up with this really good actually. So yeah, I love these. It's just like the last few days here, it was really hard for me to write in. So yeah, but super happy with this. I will be doing a whole separate video doing kind of like a flip on this, something short and sweet, just because I feel like this deserves, you know, this deserves its own video, like a flip video, right? So yeah, that is my memory keeping journal. I absolutely love this. My goodness. And also this cover, I'm pretty sad that I'm not going to be using it for the rest of the year, but yeah, I love it though. I love it so much. This is one of my favorite covers of all time from Hobonichi. It's a beautiful cover. Next up is my Traveler's notebook in the regular size. So I actually switched or got a new cover very recently. This is the camel cover. I was using the Traveler's Hotel cover for the longest time, but yeah, I did a whole video on it. I'll link it below. But this one I love so much more just because it doesn't do any color transfer. I mean, it does, but not as much as the Traveler's Hotel in brown. So I much prefer this one. So in here, I actually have a weekly journal, which is more so kind of just for me. I do take photos of it, but hoping you can't really read it because it's kind of like my feelings type of thing. So in here I have this vertical layout, which I like. I don't do any photos in here. It's literally just stickers and writing, mostly writing. It started off like this, but then I realized I enjoy writing about how I feel that day, what we did, things like that. So it's kind of what's in my memory keep minus the photos, more feelings, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's not exactly the same, but you know what I mean. This has more feelings than the memory keep, I guess you would say. But I just really enjoy this. This is more me. The other one is more my son, I guess you would say. Because yeah, I mainly do my memory keeping for him because I love seeing his photos and just talking about what he does and stuff like that. In here, it's just like how I felt that day, what I did, things like that, you know? So it's mostly just writing. So yeah, I have that in there. And then my precious Hobonichi Weeks also lives in this. I like having them both in the same thing just because it's easier to just grab and go. And I just love it. Look at that. Look at this beautiful like sandwich, right? It's like a sandwich, but it's beautiful. This is my precious Hobonichi Weeks. I absolutely love this thing. I do videos on it over on my Instagram account. If you want to see how I do my monthly pages and also my weekly pages, I decorate on there. And yeah, I love doing it on there just because it is quicker and like to the point, you know what I mean? So yeah, just let me show you a few things. I'm gonna do a flip through of this as well in a separate video showing you monthlies and weeklies. I feel like, again, this one also deserves its own flip video. I love the Hobonichi Weeks. It's working so well for me, and it's honestly the perfect size. I also journal in here a little bit. Sometimes I get bored and I just write. I just write. And I like having to-do lists and things like that. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so that's my lineup. Everything has been working well. Loving it so much. I feel like it's simplified to the point where I'm using everything and everything is working. So yeah, that is that. Now let's talk about my favorite little accessories or things I've been using with my journals. All right, so first up are pens. I'm still using the Pentel Energel Cleanse. I have the brown and also the pink with the black ink. So I just love these. You can use them on any pretty much paper, stickers, and yeah, they dry pretty quickly, and I have both of them in 0.3, so they're very fine, and I just love these so much. They're just perfect and definitely something that I will repurchase and always recommend unless I find something greater. I love these pens, and they're clickies and just so easy, especially for on the go. Love these pens. Okay, my favorite fountain pens. These have been my go-to. Like, I absolutely love the new pens that I've gotten. I got the Sailor, the Laban, all of that. But these three, I feel like, are pens that I just kept going back to. So, first of all, this pencil case, or pen case, I love. This is from Shibui. It holds 3 pens. And also, in the back here, I have a tweezer and my scissors. Those are my on-the-goes. And it's just perfect. I love this little pen case. I use it all the time. These are all Kaweco pens. I know some people hate Kawecos because it's scratchy and all of that, but I love it. I find it to be smooth, to be honest. I feel like my Laban is scratchier than my Kawecos. So yeah, I have all my Kawecos. These at least are all extra fine. So I have the macchiato, I have the dark olive, and then this is the 20s jazz. And I love all of them. Again, they're all in extra fine nibs. And in this one, I currently have the Kaweco Caramel Brown cartridge. Still, I haven't used it up yet. Oh no, this is the second cartridge, I believe, that's in there. I don't know. Actually, no. It's the first cartridge, but I think it's almost gone. Yeah, I don't think I changed this out yet. But I'm getting there. Let me just show you. So I have that much left to use up of this cartridge. So yeah, I've used this quite a bit. I've had that cartridge in there since April 1st though. Just because I haven't been using it as much because, you know, I've gotten all the other things and other inks. But this has been a favorite and I do really love that ink as well. I do recommend it if you like brown inks. Okay, now this one, oh my goodness, this has Pilot Iroshizuku Inaho ink, which is this bottle right here. I love this ink so much that I bought the full bottle. So yeah, at first I had the ink sample, which I used up, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna use the bottle, or I'm gonna get the bottle, and here she is. Absolutely love this ink. I'm sad it's gonna be discontinued. I might go get another one because let me tell ya, do you see this? Almost out. And I think this is the third or fourth time that I've refilled this cartridge. I use this ink so much. It is just my favorite ink with this pen. This pen is amazing. I love this pen. Kaweco Sport, dark olive, and extra fine. And the Inaho ink is just the perfect combination in my opinion. I love it so much. Let me show you what it looks like in my journal. I've used it a ton. So I used it for this entire week right here, and I also used it for this week, and I think that's it. Yeah, right now I'm trying to use up Itazora, but I used it up here, and then I also used it a lot in my memory keeping. It just works so well, you guys. Like, it works so good in both the Hobonichi paper and also what's it called? Also in Midori paper. It's beautiful. Yeah, I used it this entire week as well. Do you see that? It's such a beautiful green shade. I know it's supposed to be brown with gold or something like that, but to me it's like just the perfect green. So I absolutely love it. So I bought the bottle and super happy that I did. In this one, I currently have Diamine, I think, Raw Sienna. I'm okay with it. Like, it's not my favorite ink for this pen. I don't know. It works good. Let me show you. It's not my favorite brown, but it is a beautiful brown. I believe it's this one. Yeah, so Kaweco 20s Jazz with Diamine Raw Sienna. That's what's in this one right now, and this is what it looks like. It's really pretty. It really is. But once this is out, which I think I'm pretty close. Oh no. I still have quite a bit to go there. Like, I only used up that much. So I still have quite a bit to go, but once this is out, I'm gonna refill it back with this ink right here. This is Sailor 373. Love this ink so much. I used it a ton in my journals. This is actually the ink that was in my 20s Jazz for the longest time. I believe I used it. Yeah, I used it here. So this is 373 and here as well. And I think that's it because I filled that with something else. This is 273, so it's a little lighter compared to 373. I really love 373, so I got the full bottle. This ink also works great in the Hobonichi paper, which makes me very happy. Let me see if I can find it, but yeah, absolutely love that ink. Oh, this is like my macchiato. This is what Kaveco Caramel Brown looks like on paper. It's such a pretty color. Okay, here this is Sailor 373. So as you see here, I used it for like a week, an entire week. It's such a beautiful color ink. Like, I love it a lot. So yeah, and then this is 273. So yeah, it's definitely something I'm gonna be putting or inking back into this pen. I just feel like it matches this pen perfectly. And yeah, so those are the pens and inks that I absolutely have been loving. And then these guys right here, these are washies or PET tapes, I guess you would say. So you guys know I make my own stickers. So I always use my florals and all of that right here. And these guys, these are, this one's from La Dolce Vita, and then this one's Peon. I get mine mostly from Nikoneko. I will link it below. And I just love these girls, or yeah, these illustration of girls, and they're just so beautiful, and they match or go well with my stickers. So I like to mix these with my own stickers from my shop, and I just really enjoy it. I think that's, yeah, there's a few here, like that one, and then this one. Here's another one. And let's see. Oh, here's my most recent one. I just love it. It just looks so good, right? Like, mix it in with my own stickers. So yeah, it just makes me happy, and I love the illustrations that they make. They're very cute and dainty, kind of like what styles I always go for. So I really enjoy these PET tapes. Yeah, again, I get them from Nikoneko. I'll link it below. Okay, last but not least, I want to talk about these papers. Now, I believe you can get these on Stationery Pal. I have a hard time getting it there because sometimes it's sold out. So I always get it on AliExpress, and it's only $1. And the seller that I order from on AliExpress ships super, super quickly. So I will go ahead and link it down below. But I love these papers for collaging and layering. Let me just share with you what it looks like. So as I mentioned earlier, when I started my memory keeping journal, I was using just normal scrapbook paper, and those papers are very, very thick, especially when you're layering them. It really creates such a bulk in your journal. So I started looking for more so paper like this. These are like handmade paper, so they still add some color to your to whatever collage you're making, but they are thin and they're not going to add too much bulk. So let me just share with you what it looks like. I used it here. So this is one type of paper, like that's super soft, as you can see here. I used it there as well, little pieces here and there. But yeah, that's pretty much the only kind of paper that I collage with, just because they don't add too much bulk to your paper or to your planner. Like, I love it. Some of it's even kind of like see-through like that. I love it. It's so much fun. I just rip them to pieces and just stick it into my journal, and ta-da. So yeah, as you can see there, that one's kind of like a creamy color. So yeah, I just really enjoy these really pretty, I guess, papers. As you can see there, there's, you know, different colors, different textures. Love that so, so, so much. This is what it looks like when you order it. And this is just one that I've taken out of the packaging because I'm about to use it. So that wraps up this video, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that you got something out of it. I hope maybe it inspired you to start a journal or start planning, even just like writing down your feelings. It really, really helps, I promise. So yeah, thank you for being here. If you have any questions, video suggestions, things like that, let me know in the comments down below. Everything that I shared will be linked and listed in the info box as well. So if you're interested on that, just check it out in the description box. What else? Let me know in the comments if you have a journal, how is it going? What planner are you using, etc., etc. Would love to hear back from you guys. And yeah, that is it. Please give this video a thumbs up. It helps out my channel so much. Subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, bye.